Hello, everyone, astrology lovers, Saturn and astrology. I am back to talk about the Libra new moon happening September 25th, 2022 at 16:54 or 4:54 Central Time. And it's Libra new moon happening at 2 degrees 49 of Libra. So here is my contact information. If you like to send me an email, ask me a question, or request a reading, or if you like to study with me, I have a course, a complete astrology course. Just email me and I will send you the syllabus and all the information that you need to register. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And now I will share the chart of the new moon so we can talk about it. So here it is. Here is the chart. I'm gonna make it big so you can see it very well. If it wants to, of course. Okay, so here we have natural zodiac starting in Aries, 0 the Aries. So it doesn't apply to any region of the world in particular, so it applies to all of them. So I use the tropical astrology chart because I do astrology in the tropical system. I use, in general, I use a whole sign house system. So here we have the new moon in Libra at 2:49 of Libra, where the moon and the sun join together. They join forces to start a new cycle, to cultivate a new theme, a new event, new circumstances. You can start new decisions, make new plans, etc. So something new starts on this day. And this chart is mainly cardinal, a lot of cardinal points, and the maximum points is for the air signs. So this means that this new moon will have significant changes in relationships, right? The sign of Libra. And that's what it means. Radical, cardinal always brings radical changes, and it's right close to the 0 Libra, which is the start of the fall and the equinox. So we have this cardinal energy that is very potent, and we are going to face changes, radical changes. So we have here the sun and the moon trying to work on harmony, achieving peace and equal give and take in relationships, and is in opposition to Jupiter. But before we start the aspects, I will focus on the ruler of the new moon, which is Venus here. And Venus has been traveling Virgo, finding things that she doesn't like, and you know, it's a lady that is kind of picky, and she wants a thing very neat and clean and orderly. She's kind of a Venus, a lady that likes to get things precise and especially clean and healthy. So so our desires have been kind of also putting priorities. You know, Virgo is a sign of prioritizing, analyzing, and discerning, and looking for better ways to do things. So she's been looking for all those things, and in the company of the ruler, Mercury, who is retrograde, right? Our optical illusion shows Mercury going backwards in the sky, although we know that no planet travels backwards. So we have this combination that is forming because Mercury is traveling towards Venus, and Venus traveling towards Mercury. And I think is very positive, because here we have an exploration that we have gone through mentally, intellectually, from Mercury retrograde starting in Libra, and with a kind of a mutual help here with Venus in Virgo. And Mercury has gone, our mind has gone backwards to a place where we are making discernment, we are studying and reflecting on things regarding relationships and finding balance, finding harmony, right? So this is a good conjunction that is supporting this new moon. So we have here looking for a conversation that can bring us to a better balance in our relationship, maybe mediation in case that is needed, and also good conversations to find peace and harmony, and you know, sanding all those rough surfaces that are bothering us. So I think it's a good time to find accords, make agreements, and also to find solutions to relationship situations. Now, this Venus is also in Mercury. They are also in trine to Pluto. But one thing that we need to consider for Venus, the ruler of the new moon, is that she comes from having a square, trine to Pluto. It has a trine to Pluto, but it's coming from an opposition to Neptune, and also a trine to Uranus. So first, Venus has trine Uranus, making her consider innovation, making her making her consider alternative possibilities and situations that and also accepting things that are different, and a little bit of a dose of liberation as well. And then she opposes Neptune, and she is completely inspired, and she is exhilarated by this Neptune influence that instill in her this illusion, this hope, and it stimulates the imagination of what it could be, right? And oftentimes it's too good to be true, right? So especially because of the opposition, Neptune is showing kind of a mirror that is smeared with vapor, let's see. And so Venus is not able to see herself truly on that mirror, right? And the influence could be misleading. It could be desires that are inappropriate as well, like unrequited love, for example, or inappropriate desires for the situation or circumstances. So she could be coming from this, also could be deception or disillusionment. So she's coming from this influence, right? And now she's trining Pluto. So with Pluto, she gets a reality check, right? Even though it's a trine, people may think that trines are so positive. Well, the positive part of a trine is that the aspect, the influence, and the energy flow very easily. It doesn't mean that the result is always positive. It could be, but not necessarily. So what happens is that when Venus trine Pluto, she finds this reality check. There are revelations of desire. She gets this strong desire, but Mercury, which is our logic, our mind, is coming back and reflecting. And so he might be showing her, listen, I come from this study that I have done in Libra, and I can show you another perspective, right? Because Mercury is coming from the other side, and it's coming from an opposition to Jupiter, right? Mercury hasn't faced and will not face Neptune, because Mercury will turn direct at 24 degrees, close to the opposition, but not exact. So he may get some influence, but so far he's at 27 degrees, and he's saying, listen, I come from this perspective, the balanced perspective, trying to find peace and all that. So let's go back to reality, right? And if we are precise on this trine, Pluto or Venus and Jupiter, and the midpoint between Venus and Mercury is trining Pluto. So it's the mixture of Mercury and Venus energy that is trining Pluto. So in this case, this new moon, what it means is that there is a powerful transformation on the mental perspective of our desires. And in that way, we have a reality check. Well, these are your desires, right? And this is the logical explanation of those desires. So it could be, as I said, a reality check, coming down to earth, on putting the feet on the earth. So it's also I wanted to also point out that there is a rebuilding of the Saturn and Uranus square. It will be more precise, almost exact at 18 degrees both on the 6th and 7th of October. So it is a rebuilding. As you see, both are retrograding, and Saturn will be soon almost exactly squaring by 37 minutes orb Uranus. So this is this rebuilding, and Saturn is here stimulating this square by trining Saturn. So there is a use of strategies, and more efficient use of forces, more organized, more orderly, and under control forces. This could apply, for example, to the war or to your personal activities, right? Mars in Gemini. And Mars is very slow here, very, very slow compared to his normal transit. And it's about to turn retrograde pretty soon. So Mars is, let's see, is counter parallel, or this means kind of an opposition to Pluto. So we are here having a powerful Mars, right, that is getting even more powerful because of the slow motion. So we have the possibility to tackle any activity in a more efficient way, especially activities that are social, that concern the collective or the groups of people that we are involved with, in communications, ideas, you know, everything that is ruled by Mercury. In fact, Mercury is ruling this Mars. So we are here exploring new ideas and new possibilities of action in our relationships. So hopefully this new moon will help in the resolution of the war between Russia and Ukraine, and it will open up a door of conversations and maybe agreements. So let's hope for it. So that's mainly it. I will now go back to the aspects of the moon. The moon, the sun and the moon here are opposing Jupiter. Let's go back. Sorry about that. So here are opposing Jupiter. And what this means is that there could be over optimism. Also, it could be helpful to have consultations with people who are professional counselors, or any professional that has a higher knowledge, especially in knowledge in relationships, right? And could be an advisor, a counselor, or someone who even the law, for example, because Jupiter is representing also the law and legal actions. There could be an intervention of legalities in order to help with this new moon, this new beginning in relationships. So other than that, it's pretty clear what this new moon is all about. In summarizing, I would say that it's a good opportunity for us to find a balance in relationships. It could be partner relationships, or relationships of business with clients, and even between nations, because this is an excellent new moon in Libra that gives us the opportunity to talk about our disagreements, to talk and find ways in which we can solve those rough edges that we need to polish in order to get the relationship going. So I hope these ideas help you to make a plan, or make a decision on starting something with this new moon. And always remember to wait a couple of days, 48 hours, until the new moon appears, the smile in the sky, and you can see it, to start implementing your plan, your project. That will be the most appropriate time. So thank you. If you like an interpretation of this new moon in your chart, because it touches any planet or points, important point in your chart, so don't hesitate to contact me, and I will be more than glad to help you. And if you have questions, put them in the comment. I may have time to answer your questions as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.